Rajon, when did you find out you were going to be named captain of the team? You know, what was your reaction to being named captain?
Didn't you ask Brad that question already?
I wanted to find out when you found out.
That's when I found out, when you found out.
When the public address announcer announced it?
Yes.
And what was your reaction to that?
It really didn't hit me at first. Like I said, I was trying to lock in. I just know that, like I said, I was the last person to be called, so I went through the huddle, but after I came back, a couple of guys told me congrats on being named captain, so I didn't really have a lot of time to take it in. I just wanted to get out there and play the best of my ability.
So what's your reaction now that you've had a little more time to think about it?
I mean, it's definitely honest, following Paul Pierce, who was our last captain, and he held the seat for a long time, so it's definitely something I'm very proud of. I think I've earned it, but at the end of the day, it's not just me as a leader. It's going to take a lot of guys to lead this team.
And how did you feel playing on the court tonight?
How many questions you get? I felt good. I felt pretty good. When I got back in the second quarter, I got pretty winded, but that was expected. Other than that, I didn't feel like I was limited in anything tonight. I missed my first two shots. Got down in the post and got comfortable. I went from there.
Rondo, when you went out in the third quarter and you came back late in the fourth, that time in between, talk about the challenge of really trying to get into a rhythm when you have that much time off the floor.
Well, Coach and I talked about my minutes, how we were going to spread out, 5 minutes a quarter. I think that was the best way to do it. Even though I sat for a while, I tried to stay ready mentally, pay attention to the game, the flow of the game. And before, 2 or 3 minutes before I was going in, I went and rode on the bike a little bit. But, that's the best I can do. You can't really go about it any other way.
Is that maybe the biggest challenge for you, just to really, once you get into a rhythm, to maintain it when you know you're going to have that big block of time where you're not going to be playing?
Yeah, hopefully this won't be too long. Like I said, it's my first game in a while, so at first I just kept looking at the clock, knowing I was coming out 7 minutes. So I just got to stop looking at the clock and just play. But Phil came up pretty quickly and checked in for me. So.
Steve? It appeared as if you got more in the flow and were able to impose your flow more on the game as things went along. Is that fair?
You can say that. I always try to get my teammates involved early. My first 2 shots, I was wide open, so I took those looks. But other than that, I try to get you down in the post with the mismatches. Get Sully off a couple shots, get Jeff going, get Avery going, because I feel like I can always, I can turn it on and transition. I can score 3 or 4 buckets and go quickly. So I always want to try to get my teammates open first.
Rajon, when did you actually know you were coming back?
To play?
Yeah.
Probably Monday. I thought about it on the West Coast a lot about when I felt I would be ready. Been playing bowls a lot as far as one-on-one to get my condition up and game-like moves. So the game I played bowls in Portland, I felt pretty good. I knew my win would be a problem, but I wanted to get another go playing against a D-League team. And I felt good on Wednesday, and I thought Friday would be the day.
What's your regimen for treatment from here on out post-game?
Massage, ice, Normatec, go home, take a bath and Epsom salt, wake up, get a massage, treatment in the morning, and probably do a flush ride tomorrow, as far as my legs. And like I said, when I get on the plane, I'm gonna probably be icing a lot and doing a Normatec.
Have there been any discussions about whether you're going to play back-to-backs, or is that still kind of open?
It's still open. I think it depends on me how I'm feeling after the Miami game. It's been almost a year after my surgery, so it's not like I've been rushed or I'm playing within 6 months. So tonight I felt fine, and obviously it'll be a different story tomorrow, see how I feel, not just my knee, but my entire body.
Gary?
Rajon, you get into the flow. How you doing? When you get to the flow of the game, what's the potential of this team when you get going, and how good can this team be when when you get comfortable after I don't know how many games? What do you think?
Well, I expect to win every night. I compete. I think we have a lot of guys on teams that compete the same way I do. So I think the outcome will be great. It'll be I'm still finding a rhythm as far as offensive sets to run in the fourth quarter or even in the first quarter. So Brad and I still continue to be on the same page. We missed some shots late in the fourth quarter, but we can't hang our hats on offense. We got to do it defensively, and they made a 11-0 run. And it starts with the point guard.
Yeah, Rajon, two things. How did that feel coming in late after sitting out for playing the last 5 minutes? So it was like you were sitting down for like a half hour. And then how do you feel now?
Well, during that time, I felt fine. Coming in the game, like I said, I tried to prepare myself mentally, knowing that I wouldn't come back in. Brad told me that I would probably play the last 6 or 5 minutes or 4. So I just wanted to go be on the bike around 8 minutes, to get a plus